Hello, Mojoholics. I am Rebecca, and with me, as always, is Dan. And welcome to November 24th on We'll Do It Live.
We'll do it live.
There you go. I knew he was going to do that. This is the Watch Mojo talk show. That's everything you love about Watch Mojo, wrapped up into a tasty little morsel. And today, I am pretty sure I'm coming down with a fever as we speak, so I'm going to try to really be not as weird as I feel.
A fever for entertaining content. Am I right?
There you go.
Yeah.
Classic
I'm also trying
Dan.
something new this week.
What's that, sweaters?
Sitting up straight and sweater.
Well,
It's cold.
that's a lot.
It's cold in the studio.
Anyway, you should know that we have a guest Skyping in with us later. That will be Dan Salmanovich, who is the owner and the mind behind the Arcade Hotel, which is a hotel in Amsterdam that caters exclusively to gamers and people who like video games. So that's going to be a really interesting conversation. Obviously.
I want to go.
Even I want to go, and I'm not a
Right?
gamer. Anyway, so that should be a fun conversation because nobody wanted to fly us to Amsterdam to do it live, whatever.
Thanks, budgetary constraints.
It's fine. We'll get there. Anyway, other than that, we're talking all things Disney today because of Disney's Coco, which was released yesterday, today?
Yesterday?
You know,
Ish.
it's coming out.
It's out. It's
People
a
are seeing
thing.
it. It's already crushing it. I won't tell you too much
Disney
about that,
movie.
but it's crushing it. So in that spirit, spirit.
Yeah, because
they're all dead and ghosts and so on. Anyway, in that spirit, our poll today, which Jem, our friend Jem over there, hopefully
Hello.
he's waving.
Hi.
There you go.
Oh, hey, Jem.
Hey,
We forgot about you.
it's okay.
You're only like 6 feet away, but it's like,
Oh, you guys.
there, but for the grace of God.
Anyway, Jem has posted a poll that you guys can vote on because this show is interactive and that's very important. Every week we love having you guys comment and obviously vote on our poll. This one is animated Disney villains. Best animated Disney villains, or your favorite. I don't really care what your criteria is. So we've got, and so all you have to do in the comments is write in a number. You don't even have to write words. You just have to write the number associated with your pick.
And that's it.
So our picks are at number 1, in no particular order, but number 1, Captain Hook from Peter Pan. Number 2, Queen Grimhilda from Snow White, which
The evil queen.
yeah, it's the evil queen.
Yeah.
Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, Hades from Hercules, Ursula from The Little Mermaid, Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians, Claude Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame, Jafar from Aladdin, Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty, and Scar from The Lion King. And the numbers are there, which you can see them, because I didn't say them.
Yeah, the numbers are in the top corner, so vote with that number.
I also
Top corner
pinned a
number.
comment if you can't see, and you'll be able to see that throughout the show at the top of the comment section.
Right.
So you will always know what to vote.
Perfect.
No excuses.
No excuses. Please vote.
Jim, what's your pick on this list?
Um,
Or in general? I know what your in general Disney villain is.
Mine is going to have to be Hades because I've always loved Greek mythology, and I think one of my first Disney memories has to do with that,
Okay.
with Hercules.
Good
So-
take. We're just going to ignore the James Woods situation.
Yeah, deeply
Unfortunately.
disappointed with James Woods as a human being and person, but pretty great performance as a used car salesman turned Greek deity.
Dan, your pick?
Hades always pretty good. I don't know, there's a lot of good stuff here. Big fan of Gaston, big fan of Scar. Yeah, I don't know. Ask me later. We'll come back. We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Mine's Jafar if anyone's keeping score, but whatever.
We are keeping score.
Yeah. What?
We are keeping
We are
score.
keeping score.
We
Okay,
are
so
keeping
there,
score.
vote for
The
Jafar.
entire point is to keep score.
You got me. All right. Every week, we test Dan's mojo on Know Your Mojo. But this week, we're going to do things a little bit differently when we reverse engineer a list. And we're going to test both of our knowledge of mojo. What I mean is, we're going to list the entries of a list, and then Dan and I are going to try to guess what list this is, like what the top 10 whatevers it is.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how we do. And importantly, this video is also currently live or going live today
Going to live,
on
be
our
live later.
going live later on our YouTube channel. Thank you, Jim.
And you guys have to help us out.
Yes.
So like we're dummies. We've done too many of these. Our brains are overclogged. So you, with your clarity at home, you have to tell us what this list is.
Yes.
So you're about to see the entries. Here we go.
All right,
I can't read them, so.
here are the entries.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
10 is Scott Disick, Michael Moore, Rush Limbaugh, Danielle Bregoli, Azalea Banks, Howard Stern, Jake Paul, Piers Morgan, Martin Shkreli, and Donald Trump. And I apologize for my pronunciation of these words.
I think you said everything right.
Yeah, well, I think I did Azalea Banks kind of bad. Anyways, this is the list. What is this list?
I can tell you, but I won't.
Well,
Because I know.
These are controversial figures.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be disliked people. Danielle Rigoli, is
She's
she,
the Cash Me Outside
Cash
girl.
Me Outside.
How about that?
that's
Yeah.
right.
People don't like them.
Yeah. Well, talk
Actually, wait. Now I'm confused.
Because
No,
Scott,
I think
Scott
it's-
Disick is who? That's Scott from the from Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's
Don't switch to me while I'm rubbing my eye. Damn it.
Oh my god. Okay,
was
so Jake Paul is like our new go-to jerk.
Yeah,
Right?
he is the internet's whipping boy. And Martin Shkreli and Donald. Well,
Martin Shkreli. He's got a face that you
he's-
just want to hit, doesn't he?
he's kind of punchable.
He's
He is
super
very
punchable.
punchable.
I wish we had done actually
It's a little
top
bit of
10 punchable celebrities, but that's not what this
Yeah,
list
quite smug.
is. It could be.
yeah.
But you see, like, and then Michael Moore and Rushbo are on different sides of the political spectrum. So that's,
Yeah.
you know,
They-
That was us
really
trying to be.
contentious.
I think I
figures.
actually even helped rank this list.
And keep in mind that this is not the first time
I know.
we've ranked
It's yet
this
another.
particular
It's not
topic.
even another. It's yet another.
Interesting.
If I'm not
There are
mistaken.
Interesting.
hundreds
So the
of these
topic
kinds
is
of people.
Anybody guessing over there yet? Or,
Yeah. Comments helping us out.
No,
No.
they're still thinking.
They're still
All right.
thinking.
Thinking away.
Shall I give it away?
Give it away.
I'm not gonna give
Wait,
it away. No.
wait.
Okay, so it's not
Okay,
exactly.
Help me get there. Help
yeah,
me get there.
It's not exactly disliked. It's not exactly controversial.
Oh.
It's not. It's a little bit more like. How do I put this? There's like an X factor to this word that's kind of hard to explain. I feel like you'll understand when we get
Well,
there,
I'll
but-
understand. When you tell me, I'll understand.
Yeah.
Is that what you'll
I
say?
think it's time.
An X factor.
Yeah,
To this
like
word.
it's kind of like what makes a person this, and it's hard to explain.
Oh, people.
No,
No.
it's literally one word to describe people.
Think French, but also not quite.
Think. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Think French, but also
like,
not
think-
quite. Oh man, I'm really. Oh, if we didn't have a show to do, I would
Think
like.
feminine hygiene products.
Or so that.
I can't say that. I can't say that. I want to go back to my job after this. I give up. Please.
Am I right, by the way?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's
So,
yet another top 10 celebrity douchebags.
there we go.
Douchebags. Right. I was thinking of that other infamous feminine hygiene product,
Jeez, man.
the women's pink razor.
I don't know what you're actually talking about. No.
You know, at home.
what's
Comments.
happening.
Anyway.
Oh my God.
No, people keep voting on the poll.
People are
They're,
voting on
they're,
the poll.
they're interested.
Good. I'm glad.
Well,
I'm
they're
glad to hear that.
participating in democracy. Now, if they
That's
could
right,
only
that's
do
what
it
matters.
for municipal
All right.
elections.
Well, like I mentioned before, we have a very special guest Skyping in with us today. Hopefully, if we can get the tech right, but I think we can. I'm very
Yeah.
confident in Mojo Connects. This is Daniel Salmanovich, live from Amsterdam, where I do not know what time it is, but we're trying to get him right now. We're Skyping him in now. There we go.
There
We
he
did
is.
it.
Show the good people.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Daniel. Uh-oh.
Your microphone.
Nope. Can't hear him.
Nope.
Oh no.
We got this before. It worked before.
Oh no.
It's okay. Try again.
Hello?
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
There he is.
Yay.
Got the letter.
Hey.
I like
It's-
it.
You can't have an internet video conversation
I know.
without at least one hiccup.
That's why
Yeah.
we do it live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even with
Alrighty.
fiber optic, it's still
It's
that's
just
the
gonna
crap,
be
man.
problems, yeah.
What time is it in Amsterdam right now, by the way?
6:40.
PM.
PM.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not that.
That's not so bad.
It's the end of the day.
Yeah, because it looked.
There we go.
It looked pretty dark, and I was like, "Geez." Anyway, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So you run the Arcade Hotel. Obviously, you're the mind behind it. And so I wanted to start by asking you kind of what video games you grew up playing, and how long have you, or no, not how. Yeah, how long have you been gaming?
I think the first console I got was in 1984 or 1983. It was a ColecoVision. So you had Pitfall and yeah. Centipede, things like that. Then I had an Atari. Then I had a Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, a Sega Mega Drive, Sega Dreamcast, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, Sega Game Gear, Game Boy. So I think I've been playing everything since 1983.
So basically, any console we can name, you've played it.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it.
And if I didn't have it, my best friend had it. So I bought I would buy the Sega and he would buy the Nintendo. So we always had both.
Right.
Good deal.
Cover the bases.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So what made you come up with the idea of a hotel dedicated specifically to gamers?
I used to travel a lot for another job I had, and sitting in hotels, like you would find Netflix or Apple TV or something very basic. So I always brought an iPad with me or a PlayStation Portable or something. And it was just, nothing that we ever got. Nobody ever cared about the gamers. So that's kind of when I had the idea. And I thought, if I'm going to a hotel, maybe they should have some sort of gaming for us. Even if you're going there on business, at the end of the day, it's something like 95% of the people who travel in hotels end up turning on the TV. So instead of turning on the TV, I'd rather turn on a PlayStation or an Xbox. So that's kind of where the idea came from.
Cool. And when you started the hotel, what was the vibe you were going for?
A safe haven for the geeks and the gamers. That was the vibe I was going for. It had to be a place just jam-packed with kind of geek culture. So it wasn't necessarily gaming. We have a full comic book library with about 5,000 comics. We have Star Wars and science fiction stuff all over the hotel. We have G.I. Joes, Transformers. So it was kind of like the vibe was for people in their kind of mid-30s who kind of grew up in the early 80s with all of these things. And it was kind of throwback for them, someplace that they can be like, oh, this is like my best friend's, basement where he had everything. So that was the kind of what we were going for.
So do individual rooms have different console or gaming setups, or are there or there's communal stuff as well?
Both. In every room we have one retro console, so it can be anything starting from Nintendo all the way up until PlayStation 1. And then we also have one NVIDIA Shield, which is a streaming box that also has Netflix and YouTube and Spotify, but it also has a game streaming library. So it's kind of like the Netflix for gaming called GeForce Now. So you can kind of have a mix of both old and new, and every room has enough remotes for as many people are in the room. So the biggest room we have is 4 people. So you can have, let's say, an Xbox Original, which has 4 remote controls. The NVIDIA Shield has certain games that are also for up to 4 people. So both old and new. And then in the lobby, we have all retro gaming. We have a Raspberry Pi with, I think, 6,000 games on it. And then we have a game room, which is where I'm sitting right now, which I'll kind of give you a little bit of a... So we have 2 65-inch TVs with an Xbox 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, and Nintendo Switch, which you can sit over there.
Uh-oh. Lost the audio.
Oh, you lost him.
Lost the
I think he
audio.
knows. Does he know?
Yeah,
Well, that looks cool, though.
It does look really cool. I'm not
So
going to lie.
does the sweater, but... Well, one thing I wanted to ask him when we get him back...
Can't hear him. Jem, you want to tap your ear? Is he looking at you?
no.
Oh, man.
The microphone has some issues. Your microphone. There we
Nope.
go.
I heard a click.
No.
So over there,
There we go.
Over there we have virtual reality, and then over here we have 6 high-end, beautiful PCs for esports teams to come and play and train and everything else. So this room can also be rented out at any time. And we've had a lot of people come here, and they kind of game all the way up until 8 o'clock in the morning.
Jeez.
So it's really cool.
Is there one game in your library that you kind of consider the hidden, not hidden gem, but like, the holy grail of games that you've collected?
The one, or maybe one that you wish more people tried when they came through the hotel.
That's a good question.
No, I mean, there's a different game for everybody. Everybody's got different tastes. So I personally like first-person shooters. I like these kind of head-to-head fighting games. My favorite console was the Sega Dreamcast, so there's a bunch of games on there that kind of led the way for a lot more games. But, I can't say that there's one game that's kind of like sitting up there just because everyone has different tastes, and we kind of have a little bit of everything for everyone.
Cool.
Now, for those of us who haven't been able to get down to Amsterdam lately. Do you have plans to expand this to other major cities, perhaps?
Yeah. The next location we're looking at is Berlin, Barcelona, and actually Montreal. Montreal, I'm kind of looking at places, so hopefully within the next 3 or 4 years, we're going to have a hotel in Montreal as well. San Francisco, LA, we're looking at Seoul, South Korea, Tel Aviv, we're looking at Cologne, Germany, Paris. We're kind of choosing our cities based on also kind of the video game industry. So I want to be in cities where a lot of games are being made or designed, produced, distributed. I mean, the idea is that we're also going to be kind of a community center for people in the video game industry. So we're choosing our cities based on where kind of head offices and headquarters are, so that we can also cater to those companies and the people who work for those companies, who are, I would say, 99.9% of the time gamers themselves.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I did want to, before we go, I wanted to ask about your opinion on our poll, which is who's your favorite animated Disney villain?
I'm gonna have to go with you on this one. It's gonna be Jafar.
Nice, good choice.
Just because I know that whole movie off by heart.
Yeah, we must be around the same age.
Yeah. You mean 31?
Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go with that. Thank you so much for joining us.
No problem, guys. Have a nice one.
Take care.
Thanks again.
All right, now this camera. Are you ever interested in finding out when your favorite movie was released or when your favorite TV episode aired on TV? I'm saying TV too much, but anyway, this is exactly where you might find that out in this day in video. Let's see what happened today. Here are 3 memorable things that happened on this day. 4 years after the first movie was released, Buzz, Woody, and the rest of Andy's playthings were back for Toy Story 2, and it was even better than the original. Disney released Tangled on this day in 2010, introducing the newest Princess Rapunzel and creating a new market for outdoor lanterns. Mrs. Doubtfire was released on this day in 1993 and quickly became one of Robin Williams' most iconic roles. I've only seen one of those movies.
Which one?
Mrs. Doubtfire. Obviously.
Doubtfire.
Well, we talked about it last week.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, you haven't seen Toy Story 2. You ain't seen Toy Story 2, which is a Hot Fuzz reference, but anyway.
There is a crushing. Okay, you think the beginning of Up is sad? There's a montage.
The song with the cowboy
Sarah
girl.
McLachlan.
Yeah.
OMG, that will rip you inside out. That's all I remember
movie.
from that movie.
That movie ruined me too.
What? Up?
Inside Out.
Oh, Inside Out. That movie, coincidentally, will also rip your heart inside out because
don't watch it on an airplane like I did. Unless you like people seeing you be like, I'm okay, it's fine, nothing.
Okay, I'm a really good flyer.
Yeah, I also hate flying. Anyway.
Yeah.
Do you like?
Ooh, it's cold in here.
It's cold in here.
Yeah.
Well, do you like comparing vaguely similar things to each other? I know I do. Do you like hearing what Dan and I happen to think about these vaguely similar things? I know I do. So Jem is going to randomly generate some verses for us, and we're going to see which wins. Let's do it.
Okay. So the first one, the first one I have for you is Egyptian mythology versus evil Rick moments.
Oh, I want before I answer this. Did you say Egyptian mythology?
I did say Egyptian mythology.
That's a tough one. Before I answer this, I do want to be clear that you guys should come up with some random verses in the comments because we had a lot of good action on that last week.
Yeah.
So I would love to hear what you guys
compare two
random
things
verses.
and they don't have to be related. It's actually a lot more fun when they're not related.
If you can, if it's like not even like this, if it's not even like two people or like two of the same type of thing, that is where it gets really.
It's fun for us to go to great lengths to find comparable strands. It's great. Just hit us with what you got.
All right, sorry.
All right.
So Egyptian mythology versus evil Rick moments. So I don't watch Rick and Morty. There, I said it.
Okay, I do, and I'm a huge fan because I am
that guy.
A smart person.
Oh, geez.
I don't know if you know, but you have to be really smart to enjoy Rick and Morty.
Thank you.
But you know, Egyptian mythology is just so cool.
It's super cool.
It's super cool. They got like animal people and an afterlife thing going on.
I feel like literally every week I somehow get to the point where I'm like, yeah, I used to watch Egypt documentaries when I was a kid every single week, but it's true.
It was dinosaur documentaries for me. I was pretty big. on
I took a
dinosaurs.
lot of dinosaur books out of the library
Cool.
at school, and also Titanic.
Case closed. Egyptian mythology.
Yeah.
There you
Sorry,
go.
Rick. I think Rick would agree. No, he wouldn't. He doesn't like religion.
I don't think he cares too much.
Egyptian is not a religion.
Well, okay, fair. Let's go.
This one is from the comments.
Ooh,
It's not that far off, but still interesting.
I like
Do
it.
it.
Who's it from?
From Michelle. Toy Story 2
Nuts.
versus Shrek 2.
Well,
What happened?
I
in
haven't
Shrek
seen
2?
Toy Story
what's
2.
What's the?
as discussed.
Someone refresh my memory here. What's the?
Is Shrek 2 the Justin Timberlake one, or is that Shrek 3?
Somebody help me out.
I'm gonna ask
That's
somebody
Shrek
who's
3.
standing over
Says
here.
our stage manager.
That's Shrek. What's Shrek 2 then? Far, far away.
Toy
Wait,
Story
is that
2.
the one? Oh,
Toy
nuts.
Story 2 wins.
Yeah, it wins because we don't know
Because
which one
Also,
Shrek 2 is.
also today's Disney themed.
Yeah.
Whereas Shrek is just lampooning Disney. So.
Also, stage guy is really lucky I didn't grab him and drag him on camera, which I'm really thinking about because he's wearing a Disney shirt by accident.
Even though, yeah, but like even though Shrek is more internet friendly, like it's like a thing now.
Is
on the
it?
internet. Yeah, Shrek. Just yeah.
All Star by Smash
All Star
Mouth.
by Smash Mouth. One of the
Best
best
meme of
hits
the year.
ever. Ever. Yeah. Some
Is
shaking
that
heads
even
here on set.
correct?
No.
How do L's look? Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
Thank
Moving
you.
on.
Thank
Yeah.
you for the
Hit me
comment.
with another one.
Like
Another
that.
one from the comments.
I like it.
Papa John versus Darth Sidious.
Papa John, like the pizza guy?
Sure.
Both are terrible
Is
empires.
that not
and
right?
Yeah.
Mamas and the Papas too.
Oh no, that
No,
guy
I
doesn't
think
win
it's the pizza
anything.
one.
It's the pizza guy, and he's
He,
been in the
in
news
case you didn't
because
hear
he's-
that, that could have been from the Mamas and the Papas, and that guy's not winning anything except for like worst father ever.
Ouch.
You know why? Don't make me talk about this.
No.
He had a sexual relationship with his daughter.
Jeez.
We went there. You heard it live.
That's true.
Okay, we're getting through that. Papa John's Pizza or Papa John, period, the owner, maybe,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
against Emperor Palpatine.
Darth Sidious?
Yeah.
Emperor Palpatine is
Yeah.
Darth Sidious, right?
I'm gonna go with that guy.
Yeah, with that guy, because they both look over evil empires, but Darth Sidious never gave me diarrhea.
You've never eaten Papa John's pizza, I guarantee you.
I definitely haven't. They don't have it here in
We
Canada.
do not have it.
But the fact remains that I never.
I just like that guy's accent.
Dark side.
That's
Okay.
the word he says, yes.
That's yeah.
Do you want another one?
Yes.
The
Is this
video-
also from the comments?
No, this is from my
Okay.
generator.
Good.
Oh.
The generator.
The video streaming service Hulu or the music genre of new metal?
So this is other things we don't have in Canada. Well, I mean, I guess we
got
do.
Hulu.
Wait.
We
Yeah,
got
but we
Hulu
don't have
and we
access
got
to
new metal.
everything.
We do.
Do we?
Well, licensing. Well, Canadian Netflix is different. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys know this, but like Canadian Netflix, we get like different stuff. So we get Hulu here though.
Yeah, okay, maybe I'm wrong.
All right, but streaming services, womp womp.
What was the other one?
New metal. Who's a new metal band? What? Give me
Or
one.
is Limp
Korn?
Bizkit?
Limp Bizkit.
Oh, you.
Linkin
I thought you liked Corn.
I don't like Corn.
Oh.
They're
Is
not
Limp
good.
Bizkit?
Yeah.
I
very-
really
that's
okay.
very new metal.
So 13-year-old Dan is flipping out and breaking stuff because he would go with new metal, but
So would
but legally
slightly
an adult
older Rebecca.
Dan is nothing is new metal is like, oh man, there was Rage Against the Machine and that was it, and that's what it should have stayed as, and they basically accidentally spawned the rest of new metal. So
It's not
Okay.
that bad.
it's not that bad, but it's not
I listen to it at work sometimes.
good in any sense of the word. Okay, yeah. Anyway, next
I
versus.
liked Limp Bizkit. I said it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it is a hot take. Whatever.
You know what
Like
I
I
like?
didn't think it was good,
I like
but
their
I
cover
liked
of
it.
Faith.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
The only thing I like is the
Well,
lyric change.
Guess it would be nice. Like he sounds so pained when he says that. Like the I guess it would be nice.
I really want to just start like rapping Nookie right now.
Do it.
No, I don't think I don't remember how it starts.
No. I came into this world as a reject.
I came into this world as a reject. Look into these eyes, and you see the size of the flames swelling on the past,
Path.
just swelling up my brain.
Brain.
Something I don't know. I
There
know
you
way
go.
too much.
That was pretty damn good. That was pretty good. I think we can end on that note. But I want
Yeah.
another verses actually. So we're not ending on that note.
I can do
No.
another music one because I
Oh,
want
no,
to.
I just want something really random, like really weird.
List of Egyptian gods
Okay, here we
So
go.
much
versus
It's a-
Quentin Tarantino.
Ooh, that is a movie I would like to see.
Just Quentin
I also
Tarantino
want to
fighting
see
Egyptian
his
gods.
Yeah.
New one with about Manson, but that's a different story.
Or it's just like a bird man going like, that's a bingo.
Christoph Waltz with like a
Christoph Waltz, yeah, as Set, the god of the sun. It would be pretty. It's.
Okay, let's cast this movie.
All right,
Who's
here
who's Isis?
Isis.
Yeah.
Uma Thurman, obviously.
Okay, Osiris.
Osiris. Okay, wait. Osiris is the god of the.
He's the,
Dead?
he's the green
No.
one.
Is the green one?
Harvey Keitel.
Harvey Keitel. Harvey Keitel. Samuel L. Jackson as Anubis, obviously.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Or wait, maybe Snoop Dogg as Anubis, because he's like a big, tall dog man.
That would be
would be
excellent.
pretty cool.
Oh my God, I want to see Snoop Dogg in a Tarantino movie so
Oh, it'd
badly
be so
right now.
great.
Okay,
Can he
so what wins is the
Hollywood.
combination of this versus. That's
Yeah.
what wins.
Hollywood, you're welcome.
Speaking of Disney songs Dan loves.
What? Yeah, let's back to the poll. We're going back to
No,
the
we're not going to
No?
that. I was just
No?
you just like the song You're Welcome.
Oh, this is true. I really like You're Welcome by The Rock, and Lin-Manuel Miranda. Yes, Emily, I see you over there. Yeah, he wrote that song. So he had a pretty good year last year.
Lin-Manuel?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, one more versus?
Are we doing another one?
Or do we have any more comments versus? Because then we can do many more.
Yeah.
Chris wants more Limp Bizkit lyrics, but I don't think that's a versus. How about this one?
Is this Chris named after a certain type of storage jar?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, Justin asks Netflix versus chilling.
Netflix versus chilling?
So is that a euphemism or?
It's a euphemism.
It is what you make of it.
So when that term first popped up, wink wink, I did not know that it meant something else.
Oh, you just thought you guys would like hang out and stuff?
Yep.
Bummer. Not a euphemism.
So Netflix or chilling?
Netflix or chilling?
Or
Chilling, because I believe the chill is the end game of the Netflix. Right? Right?
Really depends on who you're asking, I guess.
Yeah. Little scooch on the couch. Netflix and chill.
I'm gonna
Gotta love
not
it.
answer that.
You're gonna not answer that?
Do you want to end on that, or do you want another versus, just really quick?
Is there another comment one?
Not a comment one, but
Okay, then let's do it. One
Yeah.
more and then
Yeah.
we'll get
Okay,
on it.
guitar, the instrument, versus Naruto. Which could be the anime.
Pretty tough.
The character,
Pretty tough.
the
Naruto
manga.
Shippuden or just
Guitar.
Yeah, I was building up to something silly.
No kidding. You don't say.
It's like, oh man, that's gonna be my epitaph. I was building up to something silly.
Well, Naruto has a bunch of really cool openings that use guitars.
Yeah, no, guitar. Nothing beats guitar.
Guitars
although
are great.
although if it was guitar against running with your arms stretched out back like Naruto, I think we'd have a much tougher decision going on.
Oh my goodness. Why is my
I
eye
actually had like a bunch of Facebook events where like
I know.
run like Naruto around something, and some of them actually happened.
Yeah.
Like people gathered and just like ran like
around.
ninjas from an anime.
Like Naruto. My buddy has a kid, and he shows his kid Naruto, but the kid, he's like 3, right? So apparently he has, like the kid will try to run like that, and he falls on his face a lot. That one's for you. That's a good image, right?
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, this week we have a new segment, and it's called What You Watchin'. It's kind of a take on an old segment that we had on our Facebook Live, but this week we're going to start inviting in some other experts from in-house, WatchMojo employees, who are experts in things, and they're watching stuff, and they're going to talk about that stuff. So this week we have one of the voices of Ms. Mojo. No, am I going to say that I changed her diapers? I guess I am. Not because she is my daughter, but because she is my sister. Anyway.
And they have a weird family like that.
Oh, what? Did I change her diapers?
Weird.
Whatever. Anyway, she went to see Coco last night, and now she's making a face behind the camera, so let's check out a clip from Coco.
Dia de los Muertos has begun. It's the one night of the year our ancestors can come visit us.
I thought it might have been one of those made-up things. I was just... But
Tonight is about family.
I am not like the rest of my family. There's something that makes me different. Great-great-grandfather, I want to be a musician, just like you.
All right, who's in there?
I'm sorry.
Welcome to the land of your ancestors.
Miguel?
We're your family. You're skeletons.
You're alive!
get home before sunrise, or you'll be stuck here forever.
Well,
Emily, how'd you get
Oh,
here?
hi. What's up?
there, Emily has appeared. She's here to talk about Coco, which she saw last night because she is the Disney expert in the office by far.
Okay.
I do love
Myself included.
being known as that. I really do.
Also, she lent me a prop because Emily is super kitted out in Disney gear. I don't know if you can see this. You actually turn around.
All right.
So
Technically Pixar, if we're being
there you go.
technical.
And show them the bottom of your shoes.
Oh, yes. It's just one of them,
This camera right
unfortunately.
here.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hello. Look
Also,
at
she
that.
does ballet, so she is bendy. Anyway.
Yeah.
So this is my Emily borrowed Disney hat.
It's got mouse pom poms. There we go.
Okay,
Off
so
brand.
how was Coco?
Oh,
We didn't even talk about it. All I
it's
know is that
so-
you were ruined.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I cry in every movie, as you know. But Coco was just, I was so happy watching the whole thing.
So what was a really standout thing for you? Music or the animation or just the story or?
The animation was really, really cool. Like, there's these, they probably have a name that I don't know, but they're like hung pieces of paper that have been cut out to look like different things. And the beginning description of like the history of Miguel's family is told on those. And it's just like 2D kind of, but really interesting, and it looks really cool.
I love
Sweet.
how they do that. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like they kind of did that in Moana with the
Yeah.
rocks tattoos, and they kind of do it at the beginning of Beauty and the Beast, I think, and like the stained glass. Am I inventing
Yes,
that?
that's correct.
I'm a big fan of really cool title sequences.
Yeah.
And interesting exposition.
Actually, the short Olaf's Frozen Adventure that was before that, which was like 20 minutes, so it's not a short.
What? Oh, yeah.
It had a segment of a song where it becomes like a sweater. So it's just like Olaf's dancing, and then Anna and Elsa are singing, and it's like moving sweater. It's really cool.
Okay, wait. Before we
Wait.
get, I just want to. I want to actually take people a little bit through what the story is
That's what I was
with
gonna ask.
no spoilers. Oh, I'm sorry then.
It's fine.
Huh.
So I don't know much about this movie. Tell me about Coco. Give me the pitch.
Okay. So Miguel comes from a family of shoemakers, and he absolutely loves music, but his great-great-grandfather abandoned the family to play music, and his family never forgave him and
Or
forbids
music.
music in the house. It's basically like Sound of Music meets like Little Mermaid, kind of a family dynamic there. Both of my favorite things. What are we talking about? And
My favorite things you say.
Oh!
Wink, wink. That's a song from the Sound of Music. We're
boy.
very good.
Oh, right.
Oh my goodness. And anyways, Miguel does not want to take no for an answer and tries to find a means of
Musical.
playing music.
Musicking.
Yes.
Well.
When do the skeletons come in?
Good.
About minute 20.
Minute 20. Okay, because I feel like that wasn't covered in your little
I'm so sorry.
synopsis.
Yes, well that was the whatever means necessary. He
Oh.
steals a guitar.
I feel
from
like this
his-
is all in the trailer, right?
It is all in the
Yeah,
trailer.
okay.
There's a very important moment where he steals the guitar of Ernesto de la Cruz, who's a very important guitarist from the 20s, 30s.
I think
and
we know
yeah.
who Ernesto de la Cruz is. I mean,
He's joking.
Yeah, I know.
it's not- it's not a joke.
Voiced by Benjamin Bratt, actually. And by plucking the strings of the guitar, he is rendered dead and goes to the land of the dead and meets his family.
I was going to say Dia de
the
los,
dead
but it's
members
not.
of his family,
The dead members, yes.
not
That's
the current members of his family.
Cool.
No,
It
Is
sounds-
this movie as morbid as it sounds?
Yeah.
it's really not.
I feel like it would
'cause
have to not be.
I
Disney.
think part of what makes it not morbid is that it's so tied to Mexican customs of what Dia de los Muertos is, which I didn't even really understand. Like, I got it, but like there are so many things, like they hang pictures and the favorite things of their family members who have passed away, and those pictures make them able to come to the land of the living. And
it's like Harry Potter.
it's kind of like Harry Potter, yeah. And if they don't hang a picture, there's a risk of the
Probably.
person being forgotten for all time and like fading from the land of the dead too, and just like not existing ever.
I'm so sad.
But like
Oh,
it's
so
nice.
sad.
I swear it's
And
nice.
also, oh, Emily,
It's nice. I want everyone to see it. It's so good.
I know. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Emily's freaking out. Do you have any other questions, Dan?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like you said, Benjamin Bratt's in it. Are there any other big voices in this one? Put some butts in seats right now.
Yeah. Gael Garcia Bernal, he was in the
Motorcycle Diaries?
Motorcycle Diaries. I was like, basketball? No. No, he
was
yeah.
in Blindness.
Yes.
He's a bad person.
And a lot of Latino and Latina actors
Yeah,
and actresses.
isn't it like only?
Exclusively?
Exclusively?
Like either they have background or they are. Like Benjamin Bratt, obviously his name is not as fancy and Mexican. But yeah, like everybody, including animators and people who worked on it, have significant background in Mexican culture and stuff, which was really neat.
Cool.
Thank you.
So that's a good family holiday film to see.
Good.
And well, now that I want to see it, so we're going to throw to another clip because we want to see more of it. Thank you so much for joining us, Emily.
Oh,
wait, I didn't ask your opinion on the poll.
Oh, God.
This is so
Favorite Disney
important.
villain.
This is so important.
It's so important because I wrote this list.
And she's
That's
the
true.
Disney girl.
I'm going to go with Ursula.
Oh!
Yeah, there it is.
Because she dresses up at princess parties as Ariel, and then I was Ursula for Halloween, if you noticed.
Also, Frollo has been ruined by the internet for me because of YouTube poop. Anyways.
I don't know what that means.
I'm glad you don't.
And so are you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there. Now I'm going to do the thing. I have to do my intro again. So I still want to see Coco, and so let's cut to another clip of Coco. Thank you.
You, my boy, are meant to be a musician. I must follow my heart.
I am trying to save your life.
Nice kitty.
Miguel, something's mattered more than music.
Sorry. We may have our differences, but nothing's more important than family. I'm proud we're family!
And we're back. Let's see what's going on with the live poll, because that seems to be the graphic we have up. So let's do that.
Let's look at that.
Okay, wait. I got to count now. Oh, we got a four-way tie between Hook, Grimhilda, Gaston, and Maleficent. Well,
Not a lot of
millennials have got to get their vote on, man.
Yeah, man.
It's all like the classics and Beauty and the Beast, which is...
Not a lot of love for Cruella.
We were talking about this before, who has the best song, and she does, sorta, but
She
then she doesn't
indirectly has the
sing
best
it,
song.
so I don't know. That's interesting.
Any, what are the comments saying about this poll, man? Not a lot of...
Well, they voted their picks, and as you can see, this is what they're thinking. Although there's one commenter who's surprised that Scar isn't getting a lot of votes.
I know.
There's some coming in.
I'm also surprised that Jafar's not getting more votes, because he makes me ecstatic. Too much? Too much?
No, it was good. It was really good.
I'm trying to remember if I saw
Dan's
Hades.
You know what always used to bother me when I was a kid? How
A lot of things?
Tons of stuff. Still bothering me to this day, including the fact that Jafar's face is a different color from the rest of his body. Like, is that supposed to be like?
No, I was wondering if that was like a necklace of some sort, or like a turtleneck.
No, I think it's supposed to be his skin.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I met
It's
Jafar
weird.
at Disney World.
Oh, you met the?
He was a douche.
Wait.
He was
Well,
such a jerk.
So he didn't break character.
No, they don't.
No.
Have you not been?
I have not.
Okay.
My childhood was fantastic. Actually, we just never went to Disneyland.
Yeah, no, they don't break character, and so
Ever.
like no, I'm sure they don't. And Jafar was a real douche nozzle.
Douche nozzle. Man.
But I loved it. It was great.
But like, I mean, they must stop at some point, right? They're not like kidnapping princesses and forcing them to marry him.
I don't know. I'm not a princess.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, we're live on Facebook right now, as you know,
We
because
are
you're
live on
watching
Facebook
us
right now.
live on Facebook right now.
Oh, God.
Are you interested in knowing what else is live on Facebook right now? And more importantly, what Dan and I think about it? I know I am. So let's play some live roulette.
It's gonna be great.
We're going to find some blue dots and see what people are up to on the Facebook.
More dots.
Where are we going?
We're going to Mexico because we just talked about Coco.
Good choice.
Yeah. And Coco's
Guadalajara?
Guadalajara. There's a big blue dot
There's
there.
a big blue dot.
Come on.
$10 says it's in Spanish.
I don't know. Sometimes.
Please work.
I don't know.
There we go.
Whoa! Oh, they had better start doing something?
On them horses.
Are they racing? I don't know what that word is. That like a chariot race?
Could just be like horse riding.
I was thinking it was chariot. Oh my
Guys,
God, I want to. Okay, well, let's come back to this. Wait, let's come back to Guadalajara. I'm gonna write that down.
Jim, get us out of here.
We'll come back.
Can we go to Tulum? On the way
I've been to Tulum.
Exactly. So
Where's
this way. Yeah, it's next to Cancun. It's only in Playa del Carmen. This guy's gonna lift.
Whoa.
I think I'd be really good at deadlifting.
That audio is coming in hot. Okay.
I think I'd be really good at that.
Severe disappointment.
There, I said it.
Yeah, probably.
What do we got? Where's next?
We can go to Mexico City.
All right.
Go to Mexico City.
We're just staying in Mexico today, which I would like to do. No. Let's keep moving.
Same.
Okay, let's go back to Guadalajara, see if they started their horse race yet, or whatever they're trying to do. There we go. Whoa.
I love it. Are we gonna?
What is the? Is this like? What is this?
I don't know.
It's.
Does anyone in the comments
It's
have any
kind
idea
of
what
like-
we're looking like?
It's kind of like a
Dress up.
rodeo from the U.S. culture, but it's like an important part of Mexican culture according to the internet that I'm looking at right
Thank you, internet.
Is it like getting your horse to stop on a dime?
It's really like
It looks to be
hard.
Like,
It looks really hard.
now. I mean, it's just
For the
general
horse.
horsemanship.
Horsemanship.
okay.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's get out of
Well,
here.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is the most exciting thing we've ever seen.
Yeah. It's like,
No way, man. We had those chairs. That like festival where everyone was holding the chairs.
that was
Like plastic
interesting.
chairs?
Before we started, Dan said how many times is his voice gonna crack this week, so that's one.
What are you talking about?
Whoa, what's
All right, let's go. Wow, what is happening in whatever area of Europe that is?
Wow, Europe is bumping tonight.
Uh-oh.
That's the Daily Mail.
Oh, geez, I hope it's not a terrorist attack.
Well, they're gonna frame it as one.
Yep, there is a police issue. Some no suspects, no shots, no casualties.
Okay, good.
Nothing
Let's
happened.
move on, because I don't...
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
Oh,
yeah,
baby.
this is-
Very nice. Let's move on. I don't speak that.
Okay.
Speak any of these things?
Cambodia, or the one next to it. The big dot. Thailand, sorry. This is why Jem does this and I don't, because I do not.
Whoa, look
This
at those
guy's
tattoos.
eyebrows are amazing.
Excellent. They have 1,000 people watching.
I know.
Are they famous, I wonder? Rosie in
Excellent.
the comments says, let's go to Brazil.
Sure.
Let's go to Brazil.
Let's see. Rio.
Yeah.
That's not...
Okay. Oh. What just happened? Is that his for real hair?
What do you think, Rebecca?
Are you happy, Rosie? We're in Brazil.
I've often had to
What is
speak
happening in
Portuguese in the scripts.
Oh, we're eating.
Oh crap! I'm really hungry.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Do you not want to look at food?
I want to know what that is a
Is
little
it
bit.
sweet or savory? That's what I want to know.
I came back to the battery's battery,
The translation isn't really helping us.
so can't argue with that. Let's do one more.
Go to Amsterdam in honor of
Let's go to
Yeah,
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Yes,
Yeah.
good
Gone to
choice.
Amsterdam. There you go.
Producer Eric.
To Netherlands.
I wouldn't know where to go.
Which one is Amsterdam? There it is.
The one that says Amsterdam.
Nope, that's Ransdorp.
Dekmanton.
This looks like the video to Block Rock and no, which is the one with Noel Gallagher and the Chemical Brothers.
Calling all freaks.
Smack my something up.
Smack my lady friend up.
All right. That's,
well, that's cool.
I would like
That's
to
what's
see the
happening
beat
in
drop.
Oh,
but
we just
I
get
don't-
such a generous helping of culture when we do this.
I know.
It's good. It's nice.
All right.
It's good.
Sorry,
Are we good? Are we done?
Are we good? I think we're good with that.
I want to see that horse race again. What?
One more time. That's actually kind of nice.
Is he singing Pearl Jam?
I don't think so. It's junior prom at Queen Maria Alba High School? I don't know.
That's pretty great.
Anyways.
It sounds like it could be Pearl Jam.
Yeah. Turns out.
Oh my God! Yesterday in the car, we were all singing like all the singers that sound like that. Like even Michael McDonald, you know, like from the. Is he from the Doobie Brothers? I don't know, but he, you know. He sounds like that, and then like also Eddie Vedder. And
Sorry,
also, yeah, you don't know what I'm doing.
No, I didn't hear that well. I need it again.
I hate you.
I know.
Okay, so this is the time of the show where we test our knowledge of trivia, which is our job. So let's get to it. I'm going to start by testing Dan's knowledge of some Disney stuff. So let's try. Alrighty, which actor says that turning down the role of Jafar was the biggest mistake of his life? Sir Patrick Stewart, Sir Ian McKellen, I assume is Sir, Christopher Plummer, or Anthony Hopkins?
Oh boy. I mean, first of all, I'd like to say that it makes me feel good that all of these men are exceedingly successful.
Yes.
Because I'm not just like, oh no, that guy had a bit part and he could have been Jafar. I don't know, man. Maybe Chrissy Plum?
Chrissy Plum Plum.
Chrissy Plum Plum with
Hometown Boy.
With Hopkins as my second pick.
Incorrect.
On both counts.
Both counts.
Jesus.
Yeah, why don't you pick a third?
All right. Patrick Stewart. Okay, it's not Patrick Stewart. It's Ian McKellen. It's Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart, has he ever said no to something? He's immensely talented, but I can't believe he ever said no to anything.
Well, I think it was during the Star Trek.
Oh.
If I've got my dates right. I don't know.
Okay,
But
well
still,
that.
I feel like animated movies, unless you're Robin Williams and you record like
that's hard
all.
to picture. I know it's always hard to picture someone.
I don't think it is. I don't think it would have been as good though, because the Jafar guy has like a X factor that he brings to.
It's the deepness of his voice.
Yeah, but I mean Patrick Stewart has that, but there's his accent's just silly. It makes me laugh. No, the other guy, Jonathan Freeman. Freeman.
He played it on Broadway too.
Oh, Emily left. She'd know. He did. Oh, you're there. Freeman. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Jonathan Freeman. I have another one. This one, so I wouldn't have gotten that one either probably, but this one I would get. Who provided the voice for the character of Jessica Rabbit? Sybil Shepherd, Kathleen Turner, Beverly D'Angelo, or Kim Basinger? And do we need help from the comments?
I think we need help from the comments. Jessica Rabbit, no Googling. Who did it?
I know. Do you know?
Okay, let me just make sure I know who all these people are. Sybil
Okay.
Shepherd, that's the lady from that show called Sybil.
Correct.
Okay.
And Moonlighting, and that one with Jeff.
Okay,
No,
I don't
is
know
it
who
Jeff Bridges?
Beverly D'Angelo
Beverly
is.
D'Angelo is the mom from Vacation, Christmas Vacation, all the vacations.
Is she in?
Is she?
Is she the
Entourage.
mom
I don't know.
in American History X?
I don't remember.
I think she.
Have you not seen the Vacation movies?
I have not seen the vacation movies. I saw that extremely problematic scene where they go to St. Louis and get robbed by some friendly locals.
Wow, I knew what you were going to say there, but anyway.
Anyway, that was.
I think we've got some help for you in the comments.
Do we?
Yes.
Yeah.
To change the subject.
All right. So Vicky Toscano and Ty Richardson say Kathleen Turner, while Christopher T. Flickinger says Betsy Brantley, which is not.
Well, that's not one of the
even on
options.
the list. Chris.
Kathleen Turner
I think it's Kathleen.
played
Turner.
Chandler's dad.
Yeah, which is, would that happen today?
Probably not.
Probably not.
But I did enjoy it.
It was interesting. I think it's Kathleen Turner.
You think correct.
She was also Malibu.
Not the singing voice,
She was
though.
also Stacey Clavel, the inspiration for Malibu Stacy on that episode of The Simpsons.
I am aware.
I wrote an essay on that. It was great.
Oh my goodness. I wrote an essay on Seinfeld in high school.
Sweet.
Seinfeld as the importance of being earnest.
Whoa.
Becky didn't do well in school.
I did really well. My teacher ate that up. It was her idea. Anyway, my turn.
Yeah. Oh, yes. It's my turn to give you some trivia.
Yeah.
Okay. Which Law and Order actor voiced the character of Lumiere in Beauty and the Beast?
I know this.
All right. Dennis Farina, Paul Sorvino, Jerry Orbach, Anthony Anderson.
So there's a Mulaney skit, that John Mulaney comedy skit about the person who the answer is. It's really funny. I'll explain it.
together.
I can't. I'll explain it after.
All right.
But I know the answer.
Crying there for
I
a
am
second.
crying.
I actually don't. All right.
I super
Again,
know the answer.
I don't know who these people are.
What?
Dennis Farina.
Dennis
Who's that?
Farina is Dennis Farina.
Okay. Paul Sorvino is actually Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Anderson was on Law and Order. I didn't know that. He's the guy from Blackish?
Okay, yeah. Now it's definitely not
No,
him
it's
because
he's not even old
because
enough. I don't
90s.
think.
Paul Sorvino was Goodfellas.
Pardon?
Paul Sorvino is Goodfellas,
Is he?
and
is he
he's
the guy who just
Mira
passed away?
Sorvino's father.
Paul Sorvino? Is he like the big good fella?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay,
not him.
Dennis Farina.
Dennis
You
Farina.
know, he's got a Danny DeVito kind of vibe.
Is it Dennis Farina?
It's not.
Well, gosh. darn
Okay,
it.
well, I got some help. I
striking
do
out.
know the answer though.
Yeah, because Emily and you.
Yeah, I
guys,
know, but I already know
Louise.
this. He's just a French accent. And
Jerry Orbach.
we were getting help from the comments.
We were getting help from the comments.
Well, the comments got it right, though. So
Good.
Congratulations,
All
Good for the
guys.
Well,
comments.
no,
Jerry Orbach.
apparently I
So
gotta ride the short
Mulaney's
bus.
joke was that something about Jerry Orbach's eyes, and he had a romantic comedy where, because Jerry Orbach has passed away, and when he died, he donated his eyes to organ donation, and there were like billboards or posters or whatever around New York City, I think, around that time, that to promote organ donation that said like Jerry Orbach gave his eyes or whatever. And so he's like, I wrote a romantic comedy in my head where like one person got one eye and one person got another eye, because I'm pretty sure that's actually what happened.
Called
And
I Only Have Eyes for You?
no, it's
Oh.
shoot, what's it called? We'll go text it, look it up. Anyway,
You guys.
and so then they, you know, she's like a hardworking businesswoman, and he's like a
Is this
free
going
spirit.
somewhere?
Yeah. Anyway, it's a romantic comedy where they all each have one of Jerry Orbach's eyes. It's hilarious.
Okay.
This chick. The punchline is the movie title, which I cannot remember.
Oh my God.
This time. Oh, this summer, love has two eyes.
Wah, wah, wah.
Because love is usually blind.
No, because there's no eyes in the word love. But what the hell's the movie called? I don't remember. It's funny. I'll show it to you. I'm not doing it
Okay.
justice.
All right. Serious question now. This is gonna really lighten the whole thing up. What is the name of Donald Duck's paternal grandfather? Can you do a Donald Duck impression?
I don't know.
Is Donald Duck really the victim of all those Chip and Dale skits? Are you supposed to be rooting for him to kill those stupid rats?
I want to say no.
Okay.
Okay, wait. I get mixed up between Chip and Dale and like the Looney Tunes ones, which are like indubitably, you know those ones, like the
Okay.
super polite
Chip and
squirrels
Dale,
or whatever.
one has a little black nose and the other one has a big red nose. They were part of the Rescue Rangers, which was a really, really underrated faction of heroes.
All right. So I have no idea about the answer to this one. So,
okay, I never even gave you.
Yeah, I can read though.
You see what it's like to work with Rebecca here? Humperdinck, Engelbert, Carl, or Newton. There we go. Thank you.
I would like some help, Jem.
Help in the
please.
comments.
Okay. Another gem says Engelbert.
Another gem says Engelbert.
And
How does
Ty,
he spell his name?
gem, like you do.
Best line of show. Best line of show.
Like you do. As you were.
But a lot of Engelberts here.
A lot of
Oh.
Engelberts?
That was, it might have. I don't know. I was circling it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that
okay.
little
Let's
wiggle.
go with Engelbert.
Well, you're friggin' wrong.
Come on, comments.
Rude.
That was a little bit more of Toad getting hit by a blue shell than.
Can you do it?
What?
Can you do a Donald? So no?
Oh, that was weird.
That was Taz.
That was Taz. Yeah, a little bit of a. Anyway, but I can't do that.
What's the answer?
It's Humperdinck. Humperdinck, Humperdinck, Humperdinck.
It's the other part of that
Reference.
famous singer's name.
Reference.
He's not that famous anymore.
Engelbert Humperdinck?
I don't. No.
Once famous.
Once famous.
Not infamous though.
It's that time again for resident movie reviewer Eric Cohen to join us for Mojo at the Movies. This week, he's going to be talking about a lot of things like this.
So good to have you back.
Star Wars: The Last Jedi, rated PG-13.
Look at that, he just backhanded a porg.
He backhanded a porg.
So that's the new trailer, TV trailer that just came out for Star Wars: The Last Jedi, coming out on the 15th, and we are going to do a theme show on the 15th.
We're all see it.
We're all going to go see it before. We're all going to go see it before the movie comes out, and we're going to talk about it like we did last week for Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And everyone will be super happy with us, just like we were for Justice League.
Right, exactly. Speaking of Justice League, by the way, there is some news. So there's a petition now, an online petition on change.org to get the Zack Snyder version of the film released
But he didn't
to the public.
finish it.
Well, apparently some people are saying he actually did with the visual effects and everything, and that it is 3 hours long.
Because the way I understood it, it was like he copped out near completion, but they didn't complete the movie. And I don't know, and that makes no sense. Like, visual effects, they only make them once they know those are going in the movie, right?
Listen, man,
I just want to see the, Superman with a mustache. That's all.
That would be great. I saw it on the internet. It must be true, right?
That's right.
It's true. That's how it works on the internet.
Right, exactly. So, but there is one thing is true for sure. There is a petition to get the 3-hour Zack Snyder version released. So that's pretty interesting.
That kind of time.
Right, exactly.
That sounds like a perfect Blu-ray release to me, honestly.
It does.
Well,
I mean,
duh.
I
Yeah.
saw the extended cuts of Batman vs Superman and Suicide Squad, and both. I don't want to use the word literal here, but are figurative war crimes. They are very bad.
See, I would
humanity.
almost think that Suicide Squad, as bad as it was, would be better if you actually got the pieces that were missing.
Okay.
But maybe not.
Yes, but that doesn't mean the things they filmed extra were the things it was missing.
Yeah.
Good point.
It was missing, like artistic vision, heart,
creativity,
a purpose to exist, creativity,
but it had
good actors.
beautiful hair
I
and
don't think
makeup.
longer runtime would add that. What?
Oscar-winning.
Beautiful hair and makeup. So Suicide Squad.
Apparently.
Yeah.
According to the Oscar people. So Justice League really not doing so well at the box office, at least in comparison to Coco. So Coco came out last night, and it's American Thanksgiving, and so already beat Justice League at the box office, and has now become the highest grossing movie in Mexico, in the history of Mexican cinema.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's impressive.
So Coco's getting big numbers, and clearly Emily really liked it. So I guess we need to go see it.
I think so.
Do you think it's going to be up there with Frozen? Because I think that's what they've been trying to top.
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
I've never seen Frozen. Okay, there, I've said it.
Never seen Frozen?
I tried. I started. It was before I had a kid.
You have a child.
I know, but he's not into Frozen. He likes trucks.
So I'm told, because Emily's still here, that the songs in Coco are written by the same people as wrote the Frozen music. So,
but
is I'm wondering
Adele
there's
Dazeem going to read it?
Adele Dazeem, I don't know.
Adele Dazeem's not going to sing any of them, though?
I don't think so.
Bummer.
The Disaster Artist. That's coming out soon. We might even do a special about that one. And it turns out that James Franco actually recreated 25 minutes of The Room, because for those who don't know, The Disaster Artist is about Tommy Wiseau. And
nobody knows. I don't even think he knows.
I don't think he knows.
And the guy who made the worst movie of all time. And so James Franco has recreated 25 minutes of that movie, like everything down to the camera angles and the delivery of that. And
I recreated 25 minutes of Monty Python and the Holy Grail when I was in high school.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not.
Why?
It was a project for the same teacher as my Seinfeld essay.
This sounds like. Why don't you give a shout out to the teacher? It sounds like a cool teacher.
Oh yeah, Miss Joyce. Hi, Miss Joyce.
Hi, Miss
She's
Joyce.
my high school English teacher for
Was
many grades. She always made me read Othello because obviously.
Was she like your inspirational teacher? Like when you're like gonna
One of them,
pick
yeah.
up an award?
Yeah,
and
one
do
of them.
Thanks to Miss. What was her name?
Miss Joyce.
Miss Joyce.
Yeah.
Do you have one of those?
She was married
Yeah.
to the auto.
Mr. K. Mr. Kettling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
Take this opportunity to say something.
Thanks, Mr. K.
Yeah.
Expanding my mind. Still am.
I had Zolt and D. Michel. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Yeah.
It's a new segment.
Yeah, actually, no. My actual teacher, who I really like, probably Mr. Montagno was my science and math teacher, and I did not do well in science and math, but he helped me do better.
Now I feel bad for not saying Mr. Bernardchuk too. He was pretty cool.
I'm sure we're just generating views.
Yeah.
upon views.
Yeah,
Nobody
it's-
cares. Only
everyone
like people who went to my
loves
high
us,
school
yeah.
when I went to high school.
So those 25 minutes are not going to be in the movie, but they will most likely make it onto the DVD.
Obviously.
And one more interesting note, a new announcement, Captain Marvel. Do you know who's going to be playing Captain Marvel?
I do.
Well, hold on, you do. Do you, any thoughts?
Brie?
Well, she's in it, but who's...
Oh, she's not Captain Marvel.
No, who's playing Marvel?
Sorry, Marvel. That's true.
Marvel. Oh,
Yeah.
right. Oh, by the way, yeah, this was the worst script I ever read. Like, okay, so the guy who is Captain Marvel is actually coincidentally named Marvel, and like I had to reread a whole friggin' script saying Marvel. Oh man.
But do you know who's going to play Marvel?
I do.
I know you do.
She knows. I don't know who's gonna play Marvel.
Okay, think British actor. Think.
He's in the next Fantastic Beasts. Do you know this? He's playing young Dumbledore.
Ooh.
Which is a bit of a hot take in my opinion.
James McAvoy.
Nope.
No. Older.
What would you?
He's older.
He's older. Yeah. He was in.
He's.
Hint me.
Good
What's that one with Natalie Portman?
Oh, I don't
What
know.
are they saying?
Closer.
Yeah.
He was in Closer.
With Julia
You
Roberts.
could call
He
him
was in
Judy for
Closer,
short
Jude
if you
Law?
want.
Yeah. Isn't that
Interesting.
weird?
That's
Jude Law
weird.
is going to be the next.
Is he still like
A thing?
Well, apparently, according to Marvel,
good timing?
according to Marvel, he is.
I wonder if they'll paint him blue or green.
I somehow
accent.
Wait, what is is Marvel like?
He's an alien. He's Kree.
Okay. He's
Kree.
Yeah, Kree. That's the name.
Kree isn't.
I know what they are, but they're all the Kree race. It's a thing in the Marvel universe,
It
spelled
is.
with a K, 2 E's.
We should
Back me
start-
up on this, Jem.
It is.
We
Yeah.
should call the show "It's a Thing."
It's a.
It's a thing.
What's
he
the,
still a
the
thing?
It's a
main
thing.
villain from
Yes.
Guardians of the Galaxy,
The main
the first
villain
one?
from
He was a
the
Kree.
the accuser.
Oh, I like that.
Ronan
guy.
the Accuser is also Kree.
And speaking of Ronan,
I
Saoirse
wonder-
Ronan.
Holy beans.
Look what I did there. Okay, so there's
Wow.
a new review coming out this week on our YouTube channel, and this time instead of talking about, I like that.
Sorry, I removed my arm real fast from Emily, and then I got to make it look like it's a deliberate thing I do to all my guests.
So on our YouTube page, instead of having a review of one movie, get your claws
Sure.
on
Get
it.
your meat hooks. Meat hooks.
We're talking 3 movies, 3 indie movies that you need to see right now. So
I did see one of them.
You did see one of them.
Yes.
Jim and Andy.
Jim and Andy.
Which, I mean, is it an indie movie? Is it not? Let's call it an
I
indie
still
movie.
saw it.
Also, Lady Bird, and the movie that has blown my mind that all of you should go and see is 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Literally one of the best movies I've seen in years, if not decades.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, no, it's effing amazing.
3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Missouri. Yeah, starring Frances McDormand.
Missouri.
Directed by Martin McDonagh, who did
And not
In
the
Bruges and 7 Psychopaths. I won't say more. If you want to know more, check out our review.
It does sound very
going to be on the YouTube channel. And so next, we're going to talk about Who Won the Internet, because that's our new segment.
Who won the
Do we have
internet?
it on the thing? Yeah.
So we
we've
got some
it there.
GIFs.
We've got it here.
I don't
Who
really know
won
what the difference between
that didn't
the videos and GIFs are, because they look like videos to me.
Well, we have our friend Sarah who works here and finds us some really cool stuff that won the internet. And so let's just start with the first one. I think this is the Manny. Is it queued up? We ready to go? This is the kid with the dice. Check this guy out.
Oh, no!
But, no, the lower thirds are. Oh. Can we remove the lower thirds?
Can't see.
Oh,
There we
God,
go.
There he goes.
Look at that.
And he's whipping these dice up.
Is it CGI? I mean,
no, I have
Have
a
they
theory.
sped it up, do you think?
wow, it's like Jenga. That kid's amazing.
Wow.
You think it's? You have a theory?
I kind of take it back. I was gonna say maybe they filmed it backwards,
Oh.
but like
No, that wouldn't work either.
It wouldn't work.
No, that kid's very impressive.
It's very impressive, and and he was pretty impressed with himself. I don't know if you saw at the end, but he gave like a full on.
Can we see it again? Can we see it again, Manny? Yay? Nay?
We get one. Oh,
One more.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh,
Because
now
watch
we
him
can
at
see
the
it.
end.
Yeah, now it does kind of look backwards.
Yeah, but how would you leave them one by one like that?
Yeah, no, I don't think it could be backwards.
I
But watch him now.
I mean,
Yeah!
it would still be hard.
It would still be very difficult.
Whatever the case is, that kid's pretty impressive. Now we have another one.
This is the one that cracked
We have another one.
This is the greatest recovery of all time. Have a look.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
Check out this guy.
Haha, there's something funny on the phone. Let's give a high five. Okay.
Yeah, we've all been there. I'll just,
Okay,
I'll hail a cab.
Yeah, I really wanted the end of this video to be him getting into a cab.
Well, whoever did the CGI on the other video could just insert a cab here, and that would work.
Oh my god.
What I like is he almost went for the classic, and then he's like, you know what? Let's revolutionize.
Because he doesn't have hair.
He was just like, yeah.
He doesn't have hair.
So those guys won the internet this week. If you guys ever have suggestions, by the way, and you have people that you think won the internet, send them to us, and we can always.
Tweet at us.
Jem
or
could
comment
probably
on
throw it on the
Facebook
screen if you send it as a comment.
Potentially, I could do a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah, Jem can do anything.
That's
and speaking of which,
computers.
Oh my God, check out the segues. Jem can do
Why
anything.
they pay you the big bucks.
We have a new segment this week, another new segment called Hidden Gems, because Jem has discovered something for all of us that we should all be conscious of, because it's pretty amazing.
Look how great that logo is.
Off to you, Jem.
Look at my name. It's written with a C. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
As you do.
As you do.
Yeah. Okay. So this week, I want to talk about a little internet phenomenon that's called Poppy. It's kind of a misnomer to call her a hidden gem at this point, but apparently you guys didn't know
I had
about
never
it.
heard of her,
So let's talk about Poppy. Let's listen to one of her songs very briefly first, and then I'll talk.
I forgot what my password is. Maybe it's password 123. I feel the technology beat deep inside of me, These days I don't have far to go now that I got you on my screen. When you're down and you're alone, I'll be there watching. And I caught you in my interweb. I caught you in my internet. Well, maybe I'm a spider, or maybe I'm a fisherman.
Wow, Poppy.
That's right. So we just listened to Interweb from her newest album, Poppy.Computer, which I've been listening to nonstop at work with some of my colleagues on Spotify. And the thing about Poppy is that she basically exists only on the internet. At least, you know.
But you saw her in concert. You saw her in concert.
I'm going to get to that. But the point is, the entire persona of Poppy is created as an internet thing. And that's why, like, she has these hundreds of videos on YouTube where she takes words and phrases that vloggers use to sound authentic on their videos and then presents them in as inauthentically as possible.
Like, what would be an example?
Yeah, please.
There's this one video where she talks about how, like, hey guys, hello. You know, she like all those like kind of like happy sounding introductory sentences,
Yeah.
and then she repeats them for like 5 minutes. Her most famous video is her saying, "I'm Poppy," for 10 minutes, basically in a loop, and it just has 12 million views. So clearly the internet likes
What
this.
are we doing all this work for if that's all you need to do?
Well, that's the thing.
So we could do that with Jem. I'm Jem. I'm
The
Jem.
internet was
Jem.
a mistake.
Well, that's the thing, and that's what I mean by she embodies the internet. And like every now and then, these like people come up and they become like they embody what the internet is all about. And one of the running jokes that they have is
I am not in a cult
led by Poppy. One of the jokes that's also another video that they made, because there's something very weirdly cultish about everything that Poppy does, so that they're just kind of tapping into it, and then people like me are buying the t-shirts and stuff. And the whole thing is made by this man called Titanic Sinclair. And I have a clip.
That's a great name.
Yeah, I don't think it's a real name.
I was gonna hazard a guess.
And I have a clip from the concert that Poppy had in Montreal on Sunday, where Titanic Sinclair is basically getting us to do something so that Poppy will come back and do an encore and finish the show. Manny, can we show that?
On the count of 3, we'll say it together. And they're going to hear it in Saskatchewan, they're going to hear it in Los Angeles, they're going to hear it in Bangkok. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's do it, baby.
So yeah, if you say Monster Energy drink loud enough so that they'll hear you from Saskatchewan to Bangkok, Poppy will come back and do an encore.
Oh, now I get it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Jem, I understand it all now.
I feel like if you don't get it, you're never gonna.
Well, that's the thing. Like
there's nothing to get.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there's nothing to get.
That is horse boo hockey.
Well, if you want
Boo
to,
hockey?
It's a French.
look, if you wanted to, you could come up with like a lot of different ways of like analyzing Poppy and like to think about what she's doing. But at the end of the day, like it's kind of like a critique almost of the fact that nothing on the internet has to mean anything, but it could also do that.
Well, do you genuinely like Poppy, or do you like the phenomenon that she is on the internet?
Or like what she's doing, like
Right.
the fact that she's.
I feel like they're inseparable.
That's kind of true, and I like what she represents in the sense that like, because if you think about it, we have like multiple ways of presenting ourselves, right? There's the internet version of you that you kind of like curate, and then there's the real one. And what I like doing on social media is just like being someone or something that's completely different than who I am in real life. I like being ridiculous on social media.
Jem's Facebook freaks me out.
Jem's Facebook is a terrifying acid trip of weirdness.
And that's the thing. Like, and if you know me, I'm not really that terrifying in real life.
No, I know.
Not really.
And then I'm like, but wait, is he scary? Like,
see, that's the thing. Like that kind of like confusion that internet can create is something that I love. And Poppy basically is only the internet persona.
Yeah.
She doesn't have that real thing.
Yeah.
And when she was just a YouTube persona, that was kind of fine. But when I saw her live in a concert, like that barrier that existed between the internet and the real world kind of came shattering down. And now I am in a place where nothing is real, everything is fake.
That's really weird because now that she's real, she's not real anymore.
Yeah.
Well, then, you know, mission accomplished, I guess.
I have no idea.
I guess that's what
I don't
they were
know
going
what the
for.
mission was. I have.
Is she interchangeable? In other words, if like one Poppy breaks her ankle, could another Poppy take over?
Fun fact, actually, current Poppy is the second Poppy. Because before Titanic Sinclair, before Poppy, like the current Poppy, Titanic Sinclair had another project with a band called Mars Argo, and there was another woman there who basically was similar to what the current Poppy is. Except I feel like they just upped the production value for the current Poppy and like made her bigger than the previous one. So
Well,
the answer is yes.
Okay,
fun fact, Ace Frehley from Kiss.
It's actually Frehley.
Okay, Ace Frehley from Kiss is not the original Ace Frehley. There's like another guy playing Ace Frehley.
Yeah.
That sounds
I
weird.
found a video where he says it. And I was like, really?
Okay. Well, we talk about pronunciation a lot here.
Oh yeah,
because-
sorry. That's a kind of an inside baseball joke, I suppose.
So let's check in now about the poll.
I would like to see how the live poll did.
Polls are closing very
Jafar
soon.
did not come from behind.
Oh man.
Rude. Captain Hook?
Whoa!
Hook made a difference.
Yeah, you know what, Scar though, Scar, because you never
Scar
asked
got a
me.
bump from us, I think.
I'm with Scar, and so you know, if you add me to that, then Scar has tied Captain Hook.
It's true.
Yeah. I don't know. Any thoughts in the Poppy land?
In the Poppy land?
The internet.
The interwebs.
I want to know if
are a lot of
Liam
votes.
with the Disney t-shirt has an opinion on our poll.
Yeah, Liam with the Disney.
Is it Captain Hook for you? All right. Well, there you go. Then Captain Hook does win because we got another vote for Captain Hook. So.
Oh, damn it! All right, I tried.
Well, I guess that's it.
I guess that's it. Well, it feels very Poppy-esque. We don't know if it's the end. It's just.
No, maybe I'll just stop talking and see if we stop recording.
Why don't we just look at the camera and wait for something to happen?
What is that?
Raking in the views. Raking them in. All
You
right.
guys are so bad at this.
All right.
Goodbye, everyone.
See us next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. And that's actually true this time because we're going to be airing at 12:30 every week. as far as I know.
And we'll try and do something thematic. Maybe disaster.
Disaster artist. I will have to
disaster
watch
room.
The Room this weekend. Oh, speaking of things I should watch, tell me things I should watch.
Yeah.
Within reason.
Bad things.
Nah.
She still hasn't seen Indiana Jones.
What?
Whoa.
Is this true?
Yeah, it's fact.
Harrison Ford is friggin' magnetic in that movie.
Any of them?
Not a one.
Friggin' magnetic.
What the?
Yeah, I know. Everyone's like, but you like Back to the Future and Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
and
you love 80s.
You're 80s and blah. And you know, I understand. I don't like Harrison Ford, and my parents don't watch a lot of movies.
And there it is. Okay.
Holy
Goodbye,
heck.
everybody.
We
See you
love
next
ya.
time.
Bye.
We'll do it live!